Hey man, stay safe world. You already know what's going on, man. We got some crazy news coming out of San Diego, California, where BOOSIE got caught up in a crazy gun charge that basically stemmed from an IG live, man. And this is a perfect example of where going live on IG more than likely is going to get you caught up, probably arrested. Now he's in federal prison. Man, this is a whole movie and it's not a good type. This is honestly the worst situation for BOOSIE right now. He's selling off his Rolls Royce after this whole situation, man. We got to get into it right now because it's one of the weirdest and craziest situations that I've seen happen to a rapper in the modern age, man, and getting arrested. We're gonna tap in right now, but before we do, I'm gonna need you to like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna run up this video, man. Make sure y'all check out the merch too, link in the description at staysafeworld.com, man. We got hoodies, tees, everything on deck, and join the notification gang so you turn on notifications so you're ready whenever I drop something, man, and you tapped in, man. Let's get into this right now, The event in question was definitely when BOOSIE basically went on IG Live and, you know, sort of was just walking around, you know, showing his whole surroundings, which honestly is probably not the best idea because apparently San Diego police was watching this Instagram live and looking at his location, able to see that he was there, and somehow they knew that he was a felon. And whether or not this is entrapment, who really even knows? It's kind of crazy, in fact, that they were specifically singling him out, unless they knew that he had behavior that was, you know, very trap lordish or some shit like that. But they happened to just be watching at the right time, or someone could have just sent that or something. But basically they were watching his IG live where he basically stumbled around, you know, a backyard in San Diego, California with a gun on his waist. Apparently the whole gun on his waist was his securities, and when he got stopped by the police, he actually tried to tell the security, hey man, I thought I had my gun still in the bag and I told you to hold on to it, which shows that they totally got blindsided and was honestly like a probable situation of him holding the gun while it was his security's gun and he was trying to walk around with it to feel protected or something like that. And we all know that he has multiple felonies and a bunch of different cases that he has been fighting, you know, all since the whole case back in 2009 when he got accused of murder, all the way to the most recent cases where he basically got caught up, arrested, and pulled over multiple times in different cities. Man, it's definitely not going to be a good situation. Yo, so this situation that basically happened to BOOSIE was the largest surprise that he probably had in his life, and it's definitely not catching him at a good time because he was reportedly selling off his $250,000 Rolls Royce Cullinan the same day that the news basically broke. But it was a chaotic scene in a San Diego courtroom where BOOSIE Badass, as they say in the article, was appeared in federal court in San Diego on Thursday to face charges of being a felon in possession of a firearm. Over objections from his lawyer, the Baton Rouge, Louisiana rapper born Terrence Hatch Jr. and previously known as Lil Boosie, that Hatch is a performer with shows lined up across the country this summer, including a show scheduled on Saturday in New Orleans. The U.S. Southern District Court of Southern District of California Judge David Leshner agreed with federal prosecutors to continue Hatch's detention hearing until Tuesday. "Your Honor," BOOSIE cried in the court's holding cell before his attorneys rushed over to talk to him. Leshner said it wasn't his intention to silence Hatch, but he advised him to talk to his attorney. Hatch was initially facing an identical charge at San Diego Superior Court after he was arrested in early May for a traffic stop where police found him and a companion with 2 loaded handguns in their car. This whole situation basically stemmed from an IG live that San Diego police was apparently watching that basically showed him walking around San Diego with a gun on his back even though he was a felon. That charge was dismissed in Superior Court early Wednesday morning and he was probably chilling, but then after Hatch, aka BOOSIE, exited the courtroom, he was arrested immediately by federal agents and given an identical charge in federal court. Megan Blanco, one of Hatch's attorneys, called the situation very unusual and something that shouldn't have happened because of the petite policy, an internal U.S. Department of Justice policy that tries to protect defendants from harassment from unnecessary second trials and multiple prosecutions. Damon Alamori, Hatch's other attorney, said that he and Blanco were prepared to argue for Hatch to receive pretrial release, where prosecutors moved to continue the hearing until Tuesday to present new information relevant to detention. Man, it's honestly pretty crazy that he got caught up in this situation in the first place.